Welcome, and thank you so much for stopping by the video, fellow fans of Clash of Clans. I hope you are having a fantastic day. I'm so excited to bring you another exciting episode where, yes, we do verify that the Astronaut Barbarian King is a real thing. All right, we will show that to you in just a moment, but as we get these attacks started, if you would just take a quick moment to subscribe if you haven't to the channel. It is a little act that goes a long way to keep things rolling around here. Thank you so much. And of course, turn on notifications, like, comment, all those good things if you want to. No pressure, right? I never pressure anybody to do anything they don't want to, especially, okay, actually I do. I am going to pressure you to use a creator code. You don't have to use Galadon, but remember, there are lots of hardworking creators out there that count on your free contribution. Doesn't cost you a thing when you use a creator code. Okay, let's see. Okay, so I've got a lot of stuff to cover today, some slightly controversial topics as well. I will get to as much as I can, but remember, if you have a pressing question or comment you would like me to address and you don't want to wait or try to get it in a video, stop by a Facebook live stream at fb.gg/realgaladongaming, where I am not afraid to address the tough issues of today. I stream every single day except for Saturday, starting at roughly 6 o'clock Pacific time and going for a couple of hours at least. Okay, so let's talk about these comments. And this I thought was an interesting one because it speaks to all mobile games in general. And this is kind of an interesting fact. Now, this player says they only spent €1 on the game for the builder pack. You know, that first extra builder that you can buy early on in the game. That essentially is the one key to success in any mobile game, is to provide one upgrade that costs money that just about every player wants to do. And originally in Clash of Clans, it was the additional builder. Obviously, the game has done way better overall, billions of dollars over the last 9+ years. But it is just that one simple extra builder that makes a huge difference. And you'll notice that in almost any mobile game you play, there will always be one purchase that is kind of OP, that is really going to change your gaming experience for the better, and it's not going to cost a lot. That's what keeps those games going. Now, speaking of the Lunar New Year, and many of you were asking about this, why is there no special obstacle? I honestly don't know. I thought that was kind of strange as well. We've seen one for several years in a row. Obviously, we had the whole China controversy as well. I've seen questions and comments in the streams and in the YouTube videos, and I'll just tell you this, as far as I know, this was a move from the Chinese government. It had to do with regulation, and Supercell was forced to segregate the Chinese players. Supercell has absolutely no comment on what happened. Also, remember that Supercell is, well, majority owned by Tencent, which is also a Chinese company. So you know that they are going to abide by Chinese government regulations, and that's about as far as I'm going to take it. I'm not going to talk about it anymore because there really isn't a point, and obviously nothing we can do about it. The next comment is an argument I see often in Clash, and that is, which takes longer, the builders or the lab? And yes, use clashofclans.fandom.com to calculate it for yourself, but you will see that it's true. The lab is going to take much, much longer than maxing out your town hall. The reason that people mistakenly think it's the other way around is due to inefficiencies. It's virtually impossible to be that perfect upgrader that keeps every single builder and lab tied up 24/7, 365. But if you did, that is verified. It would take much, much longer to max out the lab than it would using 5 builders to max out everything else. Okay, now I did say in a previous comment episode that if just one person asked about the Astronaut Barbarian King, I would discuss it, and here it is. It is a real thing, and I will tell you this, as the person who holds the world's largest collection of Clash memorabilia, I can tell you that I have several of these. And strange thing, there were 666 of these made, yet no such thing as an Astronaut Barbarian King exists in the game. And here we are with an Astronaut Barbarian King and a limited edition Astronaut Barbarian King statue that were made in China by Supercell. So go figure. I think this means we will see someday an Astronaut Barbarian King skin, but it just hasn't been produced yet. And by the way, I have given away many of these statues in my live streams, along with other crazy, insane Clash memorabilia that you probably didn't even know existed. And maybe that's something we could talk about in a future episode, and I can show you some of the cool and crazy stuff that has come out of Supercell in China. A quick shout out to all of those of you that are watching No Cash Clash and Gold Pass Clash on the playlists. It took me hours to get them in order, and I'm so glad that you guys are enjoying it. And I'm also just very glad that you guys enjoy the videos. When you say it puts a smile on your face, it absolutely makes me smile as well. So thank you guys so much for that. Yes, I am excited for the 10th year anniversary of Clash of Clans. And also, speaking of memorabilia, they made an amazing package for the 8th anniversary, an even better one for the 9th anniversary. I am super excited to see what they come up with for the 10th. And again, stop by one of my live streams and I will show you the 8th and 9th anniversary packages. They are crazy. Also, a quick note, Gold Pass, the single biggest value of the Gold Pass is the 1-gem donations. Even if you're maxed out, you should be buying the Gold Pass, unless you're a terrible donator. No, great. That would pretty much be your only excuse. Thank you again to players that are noticing that it is indeed true that my channel is the oldest running Clash of Clans YouTube channel. There have been others that have come before me. They've moved on to greener pastures. There are newer, amazing content creators as well that you guys should be watching, but it's true. I've never left Clash of Clans. I still love this game after nearly 10 years of playing it. And yes, I could get more views if I was making videos about Brawl Stars or Clash Royale or something else. But hey, I decided that it was more of a priority that I enjoyed the content I was making and the game I was playing than anything else. And I am so glad I did. I've got the best community anywhere, and we're going to stick to Clash of Clans till the very end. Okay, we have one more controversial topic to touch on, and then the remainder of the comments are going to be those comments that need no commentary. All right, we'll just kind of let them run. I get a little bit salty. It's not always me flaming stupid comments, but there's a few mixed in there. Let's talk about this controversial topic, and then I'm going to put a rest to it, and I'm telling you right now, I won't be talking about this any longer, and it has to do with phishing. There are quite a few people that have been noisy about the fact that they have had their accounts stolen, hacked, phished, whatever you want to call it. And the thing is, Supercell knows about this. They are definitely aware of this issue. We know that. We know that Darian has even made a comment that Supercell is aware of it. I believe it was on Reddit. So they know. And I'll also tell you this. Obviously, Supercell knows better than anybody else how many players are being affected by this, why they are being affected, how to handle it, how to defeat it, and the steps that need to be taken to fix the issue. So there's really not anything left for me to say or do about it. Supercell is aware, and there's no sense in me bringing more attention to it, because I'll give you an honest answer on that one. It tends to just make the problem worse. This was true back in the old days when ghosting was an issue, back when cheating and war was a big problem. The more you talk about it, the more widespread it becomes. And obviously, with I don't know how many hundreds of millions of Clash of Clans accounts in existence, there's only so much they can do. That is why Global got terminated, because there's just too many people being idiots out there. And that is why there are always going to be limitations to player support. You got to remember that the Clash of Clans team is like a dozen people. All of Supercell only has somewhere around 200 plus employees. So yeah, there's only so much they can do with the resources they have to try to control everything through player support. But hopefully things will get fixed. And that's it. All right. Hey, leave me your comments. We'll do this again soon. It is also my favorite type of video. Galafam, thank you for sticking around all the way to the end of the episode. You're the true hashtag Galafam. That's why I love thinking about it. Appreciate every single one of you every single day. So get out there, make the best of the rest of your day, week, month, and year. And I'll see you all back here again tomorrow for more full attacks.
Galadon, that's what I like about you. Give it to us straight. Straight answers only. No gibberish.